please welcome your host, Anthony Davis.
Welcome to Stakeout, TV's ruthless quiz show, where each player brings £250 into the studio with which to play the game. The players have to pick on each other to survive. They have to take risks to win. Losers are eliminated, but winners can keep on winning and turn their starting stake of £250 into many thousands of pounds. So let's play Stakeout. We matched their starting stake of £250 with a further £250, giving them £500 with which to play the game. You left us last time in the midst of a ding-dong battle of face-off between our three remaining players. So before we pick up, let me reintroduce the players and tell you how their cash totals stand so far. Ralph, remember you came to the show with £500. That's now dropped down to £50. You're still holding on to some money, which is good, and the others do seem to want to be playing against you all the time. So don't worry about a thing for now. You could get that total up. Fred, you've got £1,250, but James, our current champion, is still in the lead with £1,900. That's how the money totals stand. So let's continue with face-off. So, Fred, it was your turn to play, so please choose a player to play against.
James, please.
Playing against James, which is nice. You seem to be leaving Ralph alone for the time being. And now a category, if you can, Fred, from the following. Movies, history, geography or literature are left on the board.
I'll try movies, please.
Movies, and now an amount to play for. You're holding £1,250. James has got £1,900.
£350, please.
For £350. It's a face-off between Fred and James for £350. Stand by on the buzzers. Here comes the question. Who directed Blazing Saddles? James.
Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks is correct. Well done for £350 there. Ralph, it's time now for your face-off. You only have £50 there. It would be nice for you to bump that up so you can stay in the game, so please choose a player to play against.
James, please.
Playing against James, our current champion. And now a category, please, Ralph, from the following. You have history, geography or literature left on the board.
History, please.
History, very good. And now an amount to play for. You have to be able to match it.
£25,
For
please.
£25. It's a face-off between Ralph and James for £25. Stand by on the buzzers, both of you. Here comes the question. Which queen of the Celtic Iceni tribe... Ralph.
Queen Boadicea.
Boadicea is correct. Well done. She led a revolt against the Romans in AD 60. Well, we're going to refresh the category board right now as everybody has played a face-off. And we start with James. Please choose a player to play against.
Ralph.
Playing against Ralph. And now a category from the following. We have 5 new categories: TV, sport, pop, politics or science and nature.
Politics.
Politics. And now an amount to play for. Ralph's got 75 quid.
75.
For £75. Well, it looks like you might be trying to play you out of the game, Ralph, so you want to listen very, very carefully to the question. It's a face-off. It's between James and Ralph for £75. Fingers on the buzzers, both of you. Here comes the question. Who was Tony Blair's immediate predecessor? James.
John Smith.
John Smith is correct. Very well done. You've just taken £75 from Ralph. Ralph, I'm afraid you've been bankrupted. It's time for you to leave Stakeout.
I'm a little upset because I felt that I answered more questions than anybody else. I made a mistake in the middle phase of betting. I felt I could have won. If I'd gotten more history and geography, I'm sure I would have won. In politics, then I feel gutted. I've let my son down and my other son who couldn't come.
Well, after Ralph's valiant attempt, he didn't quite make it. We're down to 2 players. Fred, you're on £900 at the moment, but James, you're ahead with £2,300. Down to 2 players means let's play all or nothing. As the name suggests, one of you will leave with nothing. The other will take the lot. All or nothing is a buzz around head-to-head. The stakes start at £100 and rise rapidly. Get it right and you win the stake from your opponent. When you can no longer match a stake, you'll play for what you have left. Sudden death or double your stake. Fred, you've got £900. James, you've got £2,300. So there's £3,200 to play for. James, you're our current champion. Fred's done well so far, but will he take James's crown? Good luck to you both. Here comes your first question. In astronomical theory, what name is usually given to the explosive event that marks the origin? James.
Big Bang.
The Big Bang is correct. Well done for £100. How many days are there in Lent? Fred.
40.
40 is correct for £200. What's the national airline of Germany? James.
Lufthansa.
Lufthansa, correct for £300. According to proverb, what is the thief of time? Time out, I'm afraid. It's procrastination. The next question is worth £500. The statue of Hans Andersen's Little Mermaid, James.
Copenhagen.
Stands in Copenhagen. Well done. The next question is worth £200. It's sudden death. Fred, that's all you've got. If you get this wrong, you lose the game to James. Listen very carefully. Who's the father of Oscar-winning actor Michael Douglas? Fred.
Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas. Very well interrupted there. That brings you up now to 400. It's still sudden death for you, though. Listen carefully. Lib Dem leader Charles Kennedy was born, James.
Scotland.
Was born in Scotland. Well done. You've taken the last £400 from Fred. Fred, I'm afraid you're down to nothing. You've been bankrupted. You played well. It's time for you to leave Stakeout.
I'm naturally disappointed not to have won, but ultimately James was far better and far quicker on the buzzer, so I've got no complaints at all. Well, what I'd like to say to my backers is thank you for being my backers. They're good friends of mine anyway, and I'm sure after an initial bit of ribbing, then it'll all be forgotten and there'll be no hard feelings in the long term.
I do hope none of the other contestants that come in the next game are cleverer than me. Otherwise, I'm definitely out.
Congratulations, James. You are still our Stakeout champion. You came to this game with £250, which you've played into £3,200. You can now bank £2,950, leaving you with £250 to bring back to Stakeout to play for a third time. Will you play again?
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Your winnings to date now total £6,150. We've got plenty of time left, so let's meet James's 3 new challengers and play another game of Stakeout. Welcome to the show. Your name is?
Ivor.
Hi there, Ivor. Let me take that money from you. £250 in cash. Now, you have 3 supporters with you. Who are these people?
It's Lawrence, Dave and my daughter Misha.
Lawrence, Dave and your daughter Michelle. Welcome to the show. You looking forward to this?
I'm indeed.
Yeah? Not nervous?
No.
No. You nervous?
Yes.
Me too. Enjoy the programme. See you later, Ivor. Hello, your name is?
My name's Anne.
Hi there, Anne. Welcome to the programme. Let me
you.
take that money from you, £250 in cash. You didn't mind handing that over just
No,
then?
not at all.
Good. Now, you have 2 supporters. Who are they?
That's Harry, my partner, and Dave, a friend.
Hi, Harry and Dave.
Hi.
All right?
Fine, thank you.
Fantastic. You look great up there, actually. You know, it's like a sort of whole Humpty Dumpty reconstruction. And, so, Anne, where are you from?
I'm from Christchurch in Dorset.
Christchurch in Dorset. Very nice. All right, well, enjoy playing Stakeout.
Thank you very much.
OK. Hi there, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi there, Dave. Welcome to the show. Let me take the money from you.
Certainly, there you go.
£250 in
It's all
cash.
there, yep.
It's all there. You have counted it.
I certainly have,
I will
yeah.
do too. Who are your supporters? 4 people.
We have Steve, 2 Johns in the middle, and Paul at the end.
Very good. So it's a bit like the Beatles, really,
certainly
isn't it?
is, yeah.
Very good. All right, enjoy playing Stakeout.
Okay, thanks very much.
Welcome back, as always. It's going to be good, isn't it, James?
Certainly is.
I think so. Let me take that money. You're putting £250 back into the pot to play the game. You proud of him?
Yeah.
I bet you are. All right, enjoy the show. Now, I have £1,000 of our contestants' money. Let's play Stakeout. Let's find out what the supporters had to say about their players.
I was very easygoing. He's a very laid-back person. I think he's quietly confident today. I think Ivor will do well at Stakeout because he's got a very vast knowledge of overall subjects, and I think it will come into play today. When he's under pressure, I think he will do well.
She's very quiet to begin with, but don't let the quiet manner fool you. She's a sergeant in the TA, and she can mix it with the best of them. I think she'll do exceptionally well because there's money involved, and she don't like passing up on money.
Dave's quite good at quizzes. Well, he tells us he is, so we'll just have to see what he does today. Dave's very competitive, so I don't think he'll take the defeat very well. Dave will only ever take a risk if the reward's justifies the risk, taking the risk.
All hoping their player will topple James, our current champion, I'm sure. Each player came to the studio with £250. We're going to match that with another £250, giving them a starting stake of £500. The aim of the game, as always, is to bankrupt the other players, win their cash and stay on as a champion. Plenty of chances for you to win and to lose your cash. We start with All In. I'm going to ask you a question with 3 possible answers. A stake of £75 is taken from each of you, which means that there's £300 up for grabs on every question. Whoever answers correctly splits the pot. Here comes your first question. In which sport do nations compete for the Thomas Cup? A. Tennis, B. Badminton, or C. Golf? Select your answer now. The answer we were looking for there was B, badminton. 3 of you get that right, so you split the pot. Ivor, I can tell you weren't quite quick enough that time, so do listen carefully. Here comes your second question. When actress Minnie Driver got engaged to Josh Brolin, who became her prospective stepmother-in-law? Was it A, Cher, B, Dolly Parton, or C, Barbara Streisand? Select your answers now. The answer we're looking for is C, Barbara Streisand. You all get that right, except for Dave. So 3 of you split the pot. Here comes your third question. Used to measure depths of water, a fathom is a unit of length equal to how many feet? A, 6, B, 12, or C, 20? Select your answer now, please. The answer I was looking for was A, 6, and 3 of you get that right. James, our champion, getting it wrong there. Here comes the fourth and final question. Which German city provided the original setting for Auf Wiedersehen Pet? Was it A, Hamburg, B, Dusseldorf, or C, Munich? Select your answer now. The answer I was looking for was B, Dusseldorf. You all get that right. You all get your stake back. Well, we'll have a look at how the cash stands at the moment. 3 of you have £475. That's Ivor, Dave and James. But Anne, you're ahead with £575. That seems like a great time to take a little breather. Join us right here in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Stakeout. Let's just get a recap of the money amounts as they stand right now. Ivor, Dave and James, you're all holding £475, but Anne, you're ahead with £575. That's how the cash totals stand. Now we'll give the players a chance to take money from the bank in Cashing In. Each player gets 1 chance to cash in. We ask them a question, but do not give them the 3 possible answers. Before I tell them those answers, they've got to decide how much of their money to stake on getting it right. Get it right, they double their stake. Get it wrong, and the other players get a chance to win that stake from them. Anne, we'll start with you, because you're in the lead at the moment. Stand by, here comes your question. The ingredients of which salad include apples, celery and walnuts dressed with mayonnaise? That's the question. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right, please, Anne? You're holding £575 at the moment.
200.
£200. All right, well, here are the 3 possible answers. Listen carefully. A, Caesar salad, B, Waldorf salad, or C, Florida salad. Select your answer now, please, Anne. You've chosen B, which I can tell you is the correct answer. Well done. Ivor, it's time now for your cashing in question. Listen carefully. Which game is featured in the title of a 1986 Chas and Dave Top 10 hit? That's the question. How much of your stake are you prepared to stake on getting it right?
£450.
£450. You're pretty certain. Leaving yourself with just £25 there if you get it wrong. All right, here are the 3 possible answers, Ivor. A, football, B, darts, or C, snooker. Select your answer now. You've chosen C, snooker. You're correct. Snooker Loopy was the song. Very good. That takes you up to 9.25. Dave, it's time for your cashing in question. Listen carefully. By which name is the River Thames known at Oxford? That's the question. How much are you prepared to stake on getting it right, please, Dave?
275.
£275 of your money. All right, here are the three possible answers. A, Isis, B, Granta, or C, Churn. Select your answer now. You've chosen A, and that is the correct answer. Well done. James, it's time now for your cashing in question. You've got £475 at the moment. Listen carefully, here it comes. Which station is the base for the lifeguards of TV's Baywatch? That's the question. How much are you going to stake on getting it right, please, James?
100.
£100. You're not so sure? You're not a David Hasselhoff fan?
Definitely not.
OK, here are the three possible answers. Will Rogers Station, B, John Wayne Station, or C, Johnny Weissmuller Station? Please select your answer now, James. You've gone for A, Will Rogers Station, and that is the correct answer. Very well done indeed. Well, let's see what the cash pots are doing right now. James, you might lose your champion name there because you're on £575 at the moment. Dave, you're ahead with £750. Anne, £775. But Ivor, you're in the lead with £925. We've 4 players left in the game. That's 2 too many. We'll play face-off. This is where stakeout becomes personal, as it's time for our players to pick on each other. I'm going to ask each of them in turn to select a player to play against, a question category to play with, and a stake to play for. We'll play face-off until only 2 players remain. Ivor, you have the most money at the moment. You get to go first. Pick a player, pick a category, and pick a stake. The most you can play for is everything your opponent has, as long as you can match it. So who are you going to play against, please, Ivor?
James.
Playing against James. And now a category, please, from the following. Food, movies, history, geography or literature on the board right now. What's it going to be?
Movies.
Movies, and now an amount to play for. James is holding £575. You have to be able to match that. How much of his money would you like to win?
275.
£275. It's a face-off. It's between Ivor and James for £275. Stand by on your buzzers. Here comes the question. Il Buono, Il Brutto, Il Cattivo is the Italian title of which... Ivor?
The Good, the Bad and the Ugly.
Correct. Well done. It's the Western starring Clint Eastwood. And it's time now for your face-off. Please choose a player to play against.
Dave.
Playing against Dave. OK, now a category from the following, please, Anne. Food, history, geography or literature?
Food.
Food, and now an amount to play for. Dave's holding £750. You can match that, so how much would you like to take?
300, please.
£300. It's a face-off. It's between Anne and Dave for £300. Stand by on the buzzers. Here comes the question. What name is given to the type of celery grown for its ugly turnip-like root? Anne.
Celeriac.
Is correct. Well done for £300. Dave, it's time now for your face-off. Please choose a player to play against.
I'll play against James, please.
Playing against James. Now, a category from the following, Dave. History, geography or literature you can see on the board. What's it going to be?
Geography, please.
Geography. And now, how much of James's money would you like to play for?
I'll play for 300, please.
You're trying to take him out the game, aren't you, Dave?
I'll have a go, yeah.
That's quite fine here, all right? Well, it's a face-off. It's between Dave and James for £300. Stand by on the buzzers, both of you. Here comes the question. Which country in Central America is the former British Honduras? James.
Belize.
Belize is correct. Well done for £300. OK, it's time now, James, for your face-off. So please choose a player to play against.
I'll pick Dave.
You're picking Dave, and now a category from the following. There's just 2 left on the board at the moment. You've got history or literature. What's it going to be?
History, please.
History, and now an amount to play for. Dave's holding £150. You can match that.
I'll take 125.
125. He's being kind to you, Dave. All right, well, it's a face-off. It's between James and Dave for £125. Stand by on the buzzers, both of you. Here comes the question. On what date in 1776 was the American Declaration of Independence, James?
4th of July.
The 4th of July is correct. Well done for £125. We're going to refresh the category board right now as you've all played. And Ivor, it's your turn to go again. So please choose a player to play against.
Dave.
Playing against Dave? What is this? And now a category from the following, please, Ivor. You have TV, sport, pop, politics, or science and nature.
TV.
TV, and now an amount to play for. Dave has a measly £25.
I'll try and nick that, please.
Don't nick it, just take it from him kindly. All right, it's a face-off. It's between Ivor and Dave for £25. Stand by on the buzzers. Here comes your question. Characters in which TV drama series have included Sick Note, Bayleaf...
Could it be London's Burning?
It is London's Burning. Well done, Dave. You're back in the game there. Very well done indeed. And it's time for your face-off, so please choose a player to play against.
Dave?
Is that Dave the fireman, by any chance?
It could possibly be.
Indeed be. All right, you're playing against Dave. And now a category, Anne, from the following. You have sport, pop, politics, or science and nature.
Science and nature, please.
Science and nature. And now how much of Dave's money would you like to take if you get this right?
50, please.
£50. She's trying to play you out of the game, Dave. So stand by, helmet on, listen very carefully. This is a face-off. It's between Anne and Dave for £50. Stand by on the buzzers. Here comes the question. How is the constellation Ursa Major more commonly named? Dave.
The Great Bear.
The Great Bear is correct. Well done for £50. Back in the game, you're up to 100. Now, Dave, it's time for your face-off question now, so you have to choose a player to play against.
I'll play against Ivor.
Playing against Ivor, OK? And very friendly said as well. That's very nice. Now, a category from the following. You have sport, pop or politics left on the board.
I think I'll go for sport, please.
Sport. And now how much of Ivor's money would you like to take if you get this right?
75, please.
£75. It's a face-off. It's between Dave and Ivor for £75. Stand by on the buzzers, both of you. Here comes your question. With which sport are the Harlequins usually... Ivor.
Rugby.
Rugby union is correct. Well done for £75. Now, that sound, I'm afraid, means that we've run out of time. It's quite a tense moment right here. Dave, you're just down to £25. So do join me and these 4 contestants next time when we continue playing this very game right here called Stakeout.